silicone stick. Feels like gooey slime all over my skin. Oh, it's terrible. Revolution, not your best product. Why put makeup on to look worse? Patience, patience, patience. Patience. Hey guys, welcome to my very first YouTube video. So I put up a poll on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do. My handle is here below, so make sure to follow me there. If you are already following me, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I put up a poll on Instagram asking you what should my very first video be, and a lot of people said that my first video should be drugstore products I wish I never purchased. So I decided to, instead of just speak about them and show you the products, I'm actually going to do a full face of products I wish I never purchased. So it's going to be rather interesting to see how my face turns out, and a little bit scary, not gonna lie, because it's not gonna showcase my skill. Nevertheless, I don't want you to waste your money on drugstore products that I purchased and I hated. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first product I wish that I never purchased was this NYX Honey Dew Me Up primer. So the reason why I wish I never purchased this product was it really does a good job of locking in your foundation. Like, your foundation doesn't go anywhere and your face does look dewy. But I found my pores to look super enlarged. When I say enlarged, I don't have massive pores, but for some reason it looks like I have daggers in my face when I use this product. It's a pity. This is the only NYX products that I've had a bad encounter with, would I say. So yeah, let's get into it, putting this product on my face. Formula is super gooey. Like, look at that. It's like silicone stick. Oh, it literally like strings. I don't understand. Look at that. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. It looks like a yo-yo, okay? I'm going to use my fingers to actually... Before I started with this primer, I did hydrate my skin. I did add a moisturizer. All done. It feels really sticky, so it's not bad. Like, my face does look very dewy. It's just the consistency and the overall look after using this primer. So next we are moving on to foundation, and first of all, disclaimer, 90% of my products that I put on my face are drugstore, A, and B, come from Catrice and Essence. So I am so sad about this because so many people are raving about it and I don't understand. It's Catrice's new HD liquid coverage foundation. So many people are raving about it and I was like, I have to go and buy it. So I went and bought it. I gave it 2 attempts because you can't make up your mind after using a product once, and it's just a disappointment. I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt super disappointed in them. The reason I don't like this foundation, it oxidized all over my skin. Skin was like going patchy, and then I was like, you know what, I asked around, I was like, what is the problem with this foundation? And everyone was like, no, it depends on your skin and how you prime. That is why I told you that I did prime my skin, A, and B, I used a super thick moisturizer and my skin is really hydrated. So I'm going to give this a 3rd attempt, but this is definitely something I would not buy again. I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend it in because I used it with a brush and a beauty blender before, and I felt like it was better, if I could say that, using the beauty blender. So let's put this on. So I've applied the foundation and I know it's not my color. I had to choose this color during lockdown, so there was no swatches or anything. So I know there's a little bit of color difference. You can't see immediately, like it looks fine on my face right now, but by the time that my makeup is finished, you're gonna see how it already starts oxidizing and the big holes of Kimberly are starting to appear. So next we need to contour my face, and the next product, which I wish I never purchased, was this Wet n Wild. It is a dual-ended contour stick like that. The reason I don't like this is because the formula is really waxy and it's very difficult to blend. Like, I struggled a lot to blend, and girl, never use this again. So this is definitely something I would not recommend you buying, especially if you have a drier skin. Maybe if you have an oilier skin, it applies better and blends better. I just did not find this to be the case, which is a pity because I really like their foundation sticks, and their foundation, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, is actually my favorite foundation. I'm applying so much pressure to actually get it like onto my skin. Like, I'm literally pushing that it kind of hurts my face. And like I said, my face and my skin is moisturized, so this shouldn't be happening. Okay, that's the lighter end, and now I'm going to apply the darker contour to the outer perimeters of my face. Alright, and now I'm going to go blend this in. I'm going to use a beauty blender, and I'm going to be trying to use a brush just to see which works better to try and actually blend this out. Wow, my pores are even looking worse now. Oh, it's terrible. Goodness. This is probably not the greatest video to showcase how I can do makeup, right? Should have rethought this. But anyway, the more product I apply to my skin, the worse those holes of Kimberly become on my face. So I'm going to go in with a contour brush and see if that works better to try and blend this out. Funny enough, the brush is working a little bit better. However, I feel that the formula from the highlighting shade is a lot more waxier than the actual contouring shade. The contour side is not as difficult to blend. I don't know if there's a formula difference, but it's not as terrible. Wax, candle wax, and smeared it all over my face. My pores are super enlarged. I'm actually gonna zoom you in. The foundation, funnily enough, hasn't started to oxidize yet, but my pores. So like, why would I put foundation on and contour my face if it's gonna look worse? Moving on to powder, and that comes to the next product that I wish I never purchased. This just didn't go well with me. I don't know if it's because I do have drier to more normal skin type. I don't have an oilier skin type. No matter how little I used or applied to my skin, it just made my face crack. It made it look like my whole face was caked. Even if I had a good foundation and everything else was good, the powder just didn't work with my skin type. I've just put some into a little container, tap some product off, because like I said, we don't need a lot with this. It does do a good job of mattifying my skin. So I've applied it here, and you can already see the difference in how this one looks oilier and obviously more dewy, and this one's already gone mattified. But the problem is the longer you have it on for, it goes too mattified. Revolution, not your best product. I feel so crusty, guys. Like, I would not go through all this effort to look and feel worse about my skin. You know what I mean? Why put makeup on to look worse? Just doesn't make sense. But anyway, moving on to brows. This Catrice Brow Colorist Semi-Permanent Brow Mascara. It says on the back it's supposed to do like a normal brow mascara. It's supposed to kind of like give them color, but kind of brush them up and keep them in place. Got some sort of a sticky like formula that holds them up, but I feel like this product doesn't. I'm going to show you now. It definitely tints them, but there's no mascara formula in here. I don't know where they got that idea. They should just call this a brow colorist tinting. So let's put this on my face. Do you see a difference besides the color? Because I don't. Okay, so I've applied it to the one brow, and as you can see, all it did was color the brow. It didn't do any sort of mascara lift. The eyebrows are done. Super badly tinted eyebrows. So next, what are we gonna do next? Let's do eyes. these two Revolution Reloaded palettes do not do it for me. When I say do not do it for me, the fallout is insane, like, and it will end up all under your eye. A. B. These two palettes are not blendable. When I say are not blendable, I mean you can blend, nothing will happen. Where you place the product is where it will stick and it doesn't want to go anywhere. So I would not purchase them again. So I'm going to start as like a base or transition shade. I'm going to go in with this neutral creamy shade over here, and I'm going to use a fluffy brush to apply that. Alright, so I've applied that shade across the entire lid as a base transition to build up on. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this lighter shade over here, and I'm going to apply that across the majority of my lid. Fallout is insane, watch out. Normally, that indicates a lot of pigment. However, not in this case. You've got to get some color. Oh, fallout's real. Oh. So in 2 years' time, we can come back and you will finally see this blended eyeball. It should not take you 10 years to blend your eyeshadow, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, okay, so next I'm going to be using this brown shade over here to just deepen up the crease. She ain't be moving, she's stuck. I've been blending, but that brown shade just does not want to blend with me. I feel like this palette takes patience to a whole new level, and if you're a person who wants to do your makeup quickly and you have a busy day, this is just, these reloaded palettes are just not for you. Patience, patience, patience. Patience. It's literally not moving anywhere. I'm going to apply shimmer shade just so you can see the consistency and how the shimmer shade looks on my eye. But this brings me to a good friend who told me, Lauren, everybody raves about this palette, but I promise you it is not worth the hype. And Alison, if you're watching this, my girl, I'm so sorry I didn't listen to you. You said it's not worth it, and I have to agree with you. But anyway, we are going to be applying this shimmer shade right here. I'm even going to use some setting spray on it to make sure I get the most pigment out of it as possible. It's getting. You've got to dig in there. I have no eyeball after trying to actually move that product around. Again, it is what it is. If you find that you like this palette, please comment down below why. I just went off camera quickly to complete this eye and attempt my very best to make it actually look like this one, because it's near to impossible when blending is not in your favor. The next product that I'm going to be using is a liner. This Essence Superfine Eyeliner Pen. The reason I don't like this pen is it looks super fine and it looks really appealing to the eye. You have to push hard, and by pushing hard it actually goes thicker because it's not thin. The point is not thin the entire way. So that's me applying. Finally, there's literally nothing on my eyelid. You'll see I'll have to push harder, which will make the line go too thick. The formula is also really dry. It's not working. Definitely not a product I would buy again, and which I deeply regret buying. The felt tip is drying out, so I guess that's as best that it's going to do today. I'm just going to go ahead and do the other line quickly. So next we're going to be going into the mascara, and the mascara that I would not buy again is definitely this Essence Maximum Definition Volume Mascara. That is the mascara, and the problem is it gave me absolutely no volume. So I'm getting right to the root of my actual lashes. Do you see a difference? Nope. Me neither. This eye has 2 coats of the mascara on. There is no volume, there's no nothing. All it did was coat my lashes darker, in all honesty. My lashes at the bottom are actually naturally really long, so I guess it's fine for my bottom lashes just to coat them in color, but for the purpose of lengthening and volumizing, there's absolutely nothing. Is this what a voluming, lengthening mascara? Would you pay for this? Mascara complete, and I just applied some lashes off camera to somewhat salvage this makeup look. They are the worst lashes I ever purchased. The lashes that I'm wearing, believe it or not, are from Vibes. They were 15 rand. Lash quality is really bad. From the packaging, you can look at them and be like, oh my word, they look the same as normal lashes, which is what I did. And then I bought a lot of them. The actual band, or the, how could I say, the curl, so the natural curl in the lash is designed to fit around your eye. It's designed in a curve so that it can fit around your eye correctly. But this is just a flat strip, so you can't actually bend it and get it to sit on your eye correctly. So the lashes, it kind of makes the actual liner and the eyeshadow not look as terrible, which is alright, I guess. Moving on to a lipstick, which I would definitely not buy again. It is the stickiest lip gloss I've ever come across, and it's weird because it's not a cheaper brand. So it's this Revlon Ultra HD Vinyl Lip Polish. The reason that I don't like this lip product is purely because of how sticky it is. I understand a gloss is there to look shiny, and it is high shine. Definitely I'll give it that. If you have loose hair or anything gets caught in your lipstick, good luck trying to actually take it off, because everything feels so sticky, and when the wind blows or something goes in your mouth, your hair is not coming out of your mouth. Let's just... I actually have a few of these in the matte range, which I absolutely love. I just found that the actual formula of the Vinyl HD gloss is sticky, like my lips almost stick together, so I don't like that about it. It's a pretty color, it's just the formula that makes me upset about the product. So the setting spray, which I regret buying and was a waste of money, was this Rimmel London Instant Fix and Glow setting spray. It's actually a 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. It sits very nicely on the skin, but the problem is, A, the pump action is absolutely terrible. It releases in like one spew. Like, it doesn't spray and separate, like it kind of goes, but basically it's got a really bad nozzle and pump action or spray action. And then as well, it didn't set my makeup. I would blow my nose once or twice and my makeup would be off. It's just all around a complete miss for me. I really wasted my money on this product. Let's spray. Alright, I'm just gonna take a sponge and kind of dab it into the skin. So I'm giving it, making sure that it does its best to actually lock in on my skin, because it's left little patches from the terrible, oh, you see there's a hair that is stuck on my lip already from this lip gloss. Okay, so let's just dab this in because of the little squirt spray marks, whatever you want to call it. And there we have it, the completed look. Those are the products that I definitely thought I wasted my money on and were not worth the hype, and I would never recommend them and I would never purchase them. Full disclosure, I have absolutely nothing against drugstore products. All of my products that I apply on my face are drugstore products. These are just ones that I felt like I wasted my money on. Let me know in the comments below what products you felt you wasted your money on, and the products that I applied to my face, did you have the same feeling, or do you feel like you actually liked some of the products or used some of the products that I applied on my face? There you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. and until next week when I see you in my next video.